Hello YouTube, Yellow123 here, and I am back for another episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix. And in this episode we're going to be exploring a brand new world, which is this one over here. And the world we're going to be exploring is none other than the Wonderland. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So first of all, we have to get there via the gummy ship route. And there are many different gummy ship missions, but I'll do more on that later on perhaps. Or perhaps not, depending on how I feel. So let's just make our way through here and get to Wonderland. There's quite a few items to be grabbed in Wonderland as well as a few new abilities, so if you're enjoying my guide so far and you're following me through, stick around, pull up a chair and enjoy the show. So as you can see, the gummy ship missions are pretty simple. I mean, they do get a little bit harder later on, but not too much harder. That could have ended badly. Yeah, as you can see, not too challenging. We're getting there. And here we are at Wonderland. So we'll go ahead and disembark.
Oh, my fairy biscuits! I'm late! Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the Queen! She'll have my head for sure!
Right then. Right, so we want to make our way down through here and into the next room. And the first thing we're going to want to do in a moment is we're going to want to kick this bed out of the way. So let's go ahead and do that now. Next we want to come over here and talk to this door.
No, you're simply too big. Must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do just that. Right. So we are now encountering another new Heartless.
Come on!
And these new Heartless are called the Red Nocturne, I believe. In fact, actually, I can just confirm that one for you if I go into characters here and go to Heartless. Oops. Yep, Red Nocturne. These little floating ones are the Red Nocturne. And they use a lot of fire spells. But they are good for farming blaze shards, which you will need for synthesizing items later on. So anyway, when you're ready, make your way to this door and there will be a cutscene on the other side. So I'm going to shut up for a moment.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh, it's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Okay, so we now need to find evidence to prove Alice's innocence. And there are 4 bits of evidence in total that we can get our hands on. So we're going to make our way through here into Lotus Forest. And we'll get started on finding that evidence. Right then. So first things first, we're going to have to clear the Heartless out. Starting to rack up those levels quite nicely now. It's always good to know. Oops. Right, so once you've cleared the Heartless out, you want to make your way through here. And there's a Trinity mark on the floor to be had, so let's grab that one. And we'll get a tent, a potion, and an ether. And then just over here is our very first piece of evidence. Now, for the next bit, you're going to want to have a few potions at the ready. And basically what we want to do is we want to give this flower a potion, and in return, he will grow us back to our normal size. And then we want to flick this tree, but not before we've examined the berry that's on the top here and knocked it down. And then once we've moved the tree, we want to shrink ourselves back down. And then next we want to climb our way up here. And we have a chest up here that we can grab. Or at least we should be able to. Yeah, there we go. And then here's evidence number 2. Now it is possible to jump this at the moment, but it is a bit of a long shot. We'll give it a go. Oh no, I jumped way too early. Let me give that another try, see if I can do it. There we go. And we get the Scangy, another gummy ship item. Oops. Next we're going to make our way back up. And this time, instead of dropping down, we're going to go through this door at the top here. Or at least that's the plan anyway. At least I think it's this one we want. No, it's the other one we want. My bad. Right, so let me see here. Ah, yes, of course. First things first, we'll need to supersize ourselves again because there's something I forgot to do. Whoops.
This should help.
While supersized, we want to just jump on this thing here, and that will raise the platforms over here. Now we need to shrink ourselves back down again. So we'll need to grab the berry. And then we'll move this back again and shrink ourselves down. And then we want to make our way over to here and climb our way back up. And then we want to be heading for this door just over here. And that will take us back into the bazaar room. And then this bit's a little bit dodgy. There we go. There's evidence number 3. So we now have our blizzard spell. So we've got one more item well, one more piece of evidence to get. So we'll go ahead and get that now. And to get to that, basically all we need to do is... let me see here. I wonder, could we get into it from there? I'm thinking maybe we should probably just move it back. So we'll just go ahead and whack the tree again. And then we'll take the berry, shrink ourselves down. And then from here we then want to... let me just get my bearings a second. Right, so we now want to make our way up here again. And this time we're going through this door. And once again we're into the bazaar room. And here's our final piece of evidence. So once you've gathered all 4 pieces of evidence, you want to make your way back through into the Queen's Castle. And then when you're ready, and I suggest saving your game first and making preparations for a boss fight, because we do have a little bit of a mini boss fight. It's not particularly challenging, but it's always a good idea to just make a few preparations. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready, you'll want to talk to one of these 2 cards at the front here. They will ask you whether you're ready to present your evidence. You want to go with yes when you're ready. Right, so now we need to choose a box. Doesn't really matter which one. Sod it, let's go for the one on the end here. Oh shit. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance. Okay, so this can happen sometimes, where basically you get caught out and it penalises you a little bit. But it's alright, I'm pretty certain we can still win, it's not an issue. Right then, so we basically want to destroy this thing in the middle here. But of course the cards are going to be trying to stop us. There we go, that's one down. It's pretty pointless to attack the cards, to be honest. I mean, obviously you can attack them and slow them down a bit. There we go. We're almost there. So as you can see, the cards do like to parry a lot. Sorted. And that's as simple as that. What do you mean while we were fighting? Don't you mean while I was fighting? You two were caged up. Right, so now we have to basically search for Alice. But I think we're going to leave the episode at that for now, folks. So thank you very much for watching, and if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, hit the like button and be subscribed to my channel. And I'll see you in the next episode for more Kingdom Hearts, where we shall get our hands on a few more items, and we do have another boss fight coming up. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.